Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Undead Nightmare Red Dead Redemption. The game has a name that I don't seem to be able to say. I'm the MysteriousJG. Last couple of videos we've been doing these missions where we go out and help randos and people at various levels of glitchiness thank us and reward us for helping those who have been lost. But as much as I'm enjoying that relaxing, non-linear Steambot Chronicle style adventure, I'm kind of in the mood to get the plot moving again in this particular video. This video will be a little on the short side because I got something in the oven that I'm going to go pull out in a little over 20 minutes. But, oh, you know what? We need to fast travel. It's ridiculous. Let's go to plain view. Pardon me. But, yeah, I mean, I may get back to those adventures, and I might not. The hell, game? But we certainly were seeing,
This is lunacy.
me slowly climbing stairs? This is lunacy! But yeah, we were definitely seeing, an endless, what felt like an endless series of adventures, which really, you know, rescuing these folks and really not seeing a whole lot of changes to gameplay mechanics or anything like that. So maybe we're just like, we only have one left and I was almost done, or maybe there's a whole bunch more. I don't feel like it could be infinite, like, you know, like in Fallout 4 where they just never give you specific names of people. You just have a generic villager will appear and ask you to help them take care of raiders. And a generic group of raiders is out there. And you can keep doing those missions forever and ever and ever to get experience. This isn't like that. Because the people that you're rescuing do have names that appear on those posters. Yet, they do just, it feels like I could be doing a whole lot more of those, and I really want to get a little something done in this next couple of videos. To keep the engagement of the handful of people who are still watching as we struggle to... I mean, you got to bear in mind... Somewhere, Jack and Abigail are apparently still, quote, alive. He's got them tied up. I don't know if they're going to starve to death as zombies when they don't feed on the brains of the living. But, Marston certainly seems to have hope that eventually he can get his family back. And we're not going to do that by rescuing other people's family. Helping other people is not going to help us. Forget what that Jesus guy said. What does he know? I'm kidding, folks.
Let's go.
Go ahead and listen to Jesus. Particularly, like, actual stuff he said, and not things that he didn't say, but that people will talk about while, you know, but to get up on a whole thing about that we don't need to get into right now. But here's American imperialism. Oh, hey, you are still in our mission chain here. I thought we'd said goodbye to Mr. Salesman. It's like Curly cooking something.
Mr. Marston.
Mr. Anderson.
Got a passage into Mexico?
For me, no. But for you, maybe. It all depends on your relationship with good old Uncle Samuel.
Uncle Samuel?
What are you talking about?
Well,
You mean the
border
government?
is indeed closed. But the army is sending a train down there. Now, whether it's to help the Mexicans there or to escape the problems here, I have no idea.
But I thought things were better in Mexico.
Better or worse, it's certainly different.
Their zombies are called zombinos.
So why am I going and not you?
Well, that's a matter of age, dear boy. The army don't have many recruits with quite my level of experience.
You'd have to pose as an officer.
So, you are on your own. There's a train at Benedict Point, and it's leaving soon once they've got all of the soldiers rounded up.
Okay.
And your venerable friend here has done some more help. I have found some less than happy campers who had given up on glory and abandoned Uncle Sam's ranks. They're hiding out at Scratching Post. One of them might give you a uniform.
Now, we're going to be angry at him, probably, but he's actually helped us out here pretty well.
Either that, or Fort Mercer.
Baghdad might be safer right
or
now.
Perhaps it's time to meet my maker with drool coming out of my mouth and a lust for human blood.
You take care of yourself.
Oh, never mind. We're being nice to him at the end.
I always do.
So I watched a movie with my parents over the holidays, which they remembered seeing in the theaters when it was new. And they looked it up on a streaming service because it's not the kind of thing that I think is that widely remembered. But I'll tell you about it here as soon as we're sure the cinema's over. Okay, that was an odd way to end a cinema in a video game. Did we need it to be a certain time of day for this mission, or there's graphical glitches there? But we watched a movie called Little Big Man, and there's a lot of strange things going on with Little Big Man. A lot of things that would probably be pretty objectionable to today's more politically correct audience. Yeah, maybe we're not that good at the time either. But yeah, it's like it starts with an old guy being asked about his life, and he recants it. So the whole thing is kind of narrated by the old version of the main character. He meets like a billion characters, and there's a real tendency for him to meet people early in the film, and then near the end of the film, he meets them later after years have gone by. And that the only reason it came into mind is because one of them is like an old like snake oil salesman type, and he gets tarred and feathered. But he kind of laughs it off. It's like, oh, I get tarred and feathered almost every week. It's no big deal. So that reminded me of Little Big Man. It's a really interesting movie in the sense of, like, they don't make movies like that anymore. Not that it was perhaps the greatest film ever made, but it has like a wildly... The tone veers wildly from being comedy to tragedy. Like, it doesn't seem to know what kind of movie it's going to be. And I am going to now stop launching into my review of I think it's a fairly obscure Western. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's got a great reputation amongst fans of Westerns, but I don't think it was that famous. I think my parents, like, thought, like, oh, this is a really good movie. You should check this out. And I think it was because they remembered seeing it in the theaters when they were young, and are like, oh, okay, well, that's what that was. We saw it, like, 50 years ago. Uniform is somewhere in the camp. Okay. You can choose to earn it by helping out the deserters or steal it and suffer the consequences. Well, I mean, we've been playing as Paragon John Marston here, which we also did throughout the main story. Not that it really changes the ending. It'd be nice if we could get up there where they are to relative safety. I'm not sure if that is going to be a possibility. Not if I do that. Once again. Okay. This isn't going well. Getting trapped in this building has not worked out. Can I start nearby? Retry from checkpoint, thank you. No, I didn't mean to go inside. I keep trying to run up to the edge of the roof and jump, and the controls are such that it's real easy to just, if you're not at a dead stop, you will instead jump forward and end up in the building where you are immediately cornered. Or you could get off your horse while you're at a full gallop. And, funnily enough, that doesn't work out that well. What the hell? Are they in super mode? Like, they're all hitting like twice as often as in casual targeting mode. Fuck you, game. When have they ever offered that before? I guess I'm not failing during story missions. I'm failing during regular old town clearing. It's like, no, you know what? Fuck off, game. Okay. Yeah, this is, like, no good at all. Once again, like, I managed to get, like, stuck in the house, and I'm immediately... This is not a good start. I was going to try to get, like, a bunch of this game recorded today so I could have, like, quite a few videos in the can. I think I'm going to have to find... yeah, sneaking in, and I don't even know how you would sneak in and steal it, because that is a good question. Like, sometimes you wonder why there's so freaking many of them at certain spots. No, I'm trying to climb up on the... Well, you know what? Here's a shack that might be useful. Well, climb, for crying out loud. Oh, for... Okay. Now I suddenly can't... None of my weapons are appearing at the normal speed. Might be the best I can do is just to... Letting me come up behind you. Big mistake. I mean, the torch is working fine. Every time I was trying to avoid them, sometimes you really got to avoid them. Other times, it's like that always gets you killed. Kill the remaining undead. Okay. You're against the army. Now, John Marston knew that in another reality, the army kills him. He might not be helping these guys, but... There's the loud sound of a video being processed. She doesn't sound that happy. You think you can take on a bunch of deserters, you darn fool?
Surround the area. Make sure there's no more of them. You won't be needing that.
Okay, so now it's like every time I find, like part of me is like, ooh, if they don't have any, weapons, I should be able to steal body parts, which would be good for my blunderbuss, although that still always seems to have 2 out of 2 ammo. Maybe I just can't carry around,
Not my day.
oh, whatever. Put away my torch and go chat with these fellows. Though I did apparently come across another corpse there, which is now gone, so never mind.
Thanks for helping out.
There's a little big man.
Anytime, partner. Say, you fellas have a spare uniform? What the hell for? My family's in trouble and I need to get over the border. I hear there's an army train going that way.
So I'm just going to tell you the truth,
Sure,
basically.
what do I care anymore? You earned it. There should be one in the chest by the tent. Help yourself.
So I'm assuming if I tried to get it before, they would have turned hostile against me, but who cares, because they would have been busy being murdered by the undead. Ooh, I just instantly turned into a military uniform guy.
I feel like such a noble patriot.
I feel like I'm one of the Patriots. Well, now I can go in search of the train station. And this does seem to be a longer mission, so I guess it's good that when I failed miserably, they let me restart at a convenient place instead of...
Stay safe.
Now that I'm way too far away for you to hear me. I would have say that to you. Yeah, I mean, I guess I shouldn't be complaining, because if it had taken me that many tries to clear it and I had to ride all the way out there and see the cinema scenes every time, I would have gotten frustrated, but that activate easy mode targeting, you dumbass, prompt wasn't appreciated. Because that's essentially what it said. Kind of like the, I guess Wolfenstein, the new Colossus or whatever, where they just if you play on easy difficulty mode, they just show you a picture of your character wearing a baby bonnet with a pacifier in his mouth. Is that the guy who was mean to us before?
Help us out here, soldier.
Oh, great. We're gonna hang around here. You do all the work. Oh, I got the wrong wappet.
Yeah? You want me to set you on fire? Get him on fire!
I think despite all their complaining... Oh, well. You guys are gonna have to deal with that. I'm doing what I can here. I was actually getting ammo from some of these guys. Well, some undead eyes, but... If you don't mind, I'm going to hit you twice and then stop to search that corpse.
You want me to warm you up a little?
Warm it up, Paul. Warm it up, Paul. Warm it up is like a rap, it's like a rap thing, I think, but or a dance thing. But I always associate it with Paul Roma telling Paul Orndorff to warm up the Boogie Drive elbow. Are they evolving the ability to climb? Because that could be really bad for us. Oh, let's talk about the Undertaker. You guys going to order a cameo from the Undertaker? Well, there's like one left, but... No, must loot them before you take me away in a story scene.
Engines ready. Come on, man. Let's get the hell out of here.
Is that a military regulation torch you got, soldier?
You did real good, soldier. Basic training was very thorough. Well, that's good.
Islamic cooking courses. Pretty good.
Let's roll out.
Horn and drinking are important skills, sir. How dare you to get me? Well...
Stay alert, man. These mongrels are everywhere.
Yeah, I'm thinking there'll be a...
Are you deserter? Not exactly, sir. I got split up from my unit. Which regiment? I'm stationed up in West Elizabeth. Were you involved in that Vanderlinde operation? I did my part. Just kept my head down and followed orders. You know how it is.
Actually, I was pretty heavily involved.
Bloody mess. They're still coming.
Well, and all about virtue. Does any of this matter? I mean, we're on a train. How are they going to catch us? I mean, the music's all cool, but, feels like it's a good place to waste ammo, you know? I mean, I just trying to stop them from climbing on. This is kind of fun, but it's not serving a lot of purpose. All I'm really doing when I'm not carefully aiming for the heads is just delaying them so they can't shoot their green goo quite as often. Uh-oh, here we go. This might be where it's important. this might be where we got to do something for reals.
Roadblock!
You mean the proud member of the G.I. Joe team?
All right, every one of you clowns, get down and get the debris off the track. Let's go, let's go!
Oh, I see. So we're going to
Come on,
have
soldier,
a
move!
lot of zombies attacking us as we try to do this, I'm thinking.
Make Uncle Sam proud.
This is
soldier.
probably what
Come
we
on.
would have encountered had we actually come down here on our own.
Clear the tracks, quickly, let's go! Come on, we ain't got all day. Quick, quick, quick!
Yeah, I can see how we probably should have hurried more.
Fight! 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 Get back here and fight! What are you, young? Here come more of the bastards!
This is probably unwise, but let's freak out with the torch. Okay, it was really unwise because I got knocked over before I could do anything there. Can usually do some good if you spread them out a little bit. The ranged ones are not helping my cause any.
Where the hell are you going?
I'm trying to stop them from crowding this zone, but I guess all the soldiers are dead. I hope I can operate a train by myself. Never mind, he's still going. Oh, please don't tell me that killed me.
Why the hell are you running? Now you're gonna die!
I think I'm actually gonna win this. I get away from him before he blows up. I keep doing that. Like, I'm trying desperately to run.
Into Mexico.
I'm thinking maybe no one else was supposed to survive because I ran away for a little while to
Godforsaken shithole!
try to clear them out or spread them out, and everybody but one guy was instantly gone. And we had a cinematic of a bunch of guys running away, so I don't know that I was meant. The fact that I can apparently operate the train on my own, pretty sure I wasn't meant to be able to save any of those guys. And if I was and I failed to do so, oh well. I'm pretty sure the reason they were going to Mexico is because they think things are better there and are trying to flee. I have a feeling since Mexico is the last area of the game, we will find information to the contrary when we try to go there. But I am going to call it a video a little early, and I think you'll be able to get by with a short video today because there have been plenty of longer videos in this LP. But I'm calling it a video so I can get myself some dinner. When we come back next time, Mexico. See you then.